predicts 85% Asia Pacific enterprises now run at least one workload in a true hybrid cloud configuration. And one of the recent studies by Gartner says the top trends shaping the future of cloud adoptions are typically the increase of AI and ML demand, multi-cloud and cross-cloud adoptions, industry solutions, digital sovereignty, and sustainability. Well, I'm Khushbu Soni, the founder of The Mainstream, and accompanied by Mehdi Biladi. He's the Global Nutanix Sales Specialist at OVH Cloud. We also have DVS Shiv Kumar, who is the Solutions Engineering Manager at APAC at OVH Cloud. And we will be talking about Nutanix on OVH Cloud and some of the market challenges that we've been hearing, that you've been interacting with industry leaders and what such you've been hearing. So it's going to be a very, very interesting conversation. Let's get into it. So to begin with, you can talk about some of the private cloud challenges that you've been hearing. You interact with CIOs across organizations from across industries. If you can talk about some of the private cloud challenges that you've been hearing from the industry.
Yeah, sure. So some of the challenges that we keep on hearing with, especially talking to the CIOs, CXOs in the industry are especially around the cost, the initial cost to set up the private cloud infrastructure, the skill gaps that we see in terms of the resources that are needed to maintain and manage the private cloud infrastructure. Scalability is another challenge where we see it's very rigid environment and it takes time to scale up the resources. And the last one is in terms of vendor lock-in. We see a lot of CIOs talking about tying up with one particular vendor in terms of using private cloud. So these are some of the main challenges that we keep on hearing when we talk to industry leaders about, especially around the private cloud deployments, whether it is on-premise or when it is on the cloud.
All right. Okay. If you can talk about some of the deployment use cases, since you've been working on this extensively, with Nutanix on OVH Cloud, if some of the industry deployment cases that you can share with us.
Yes. So the major use cases are move to cloud, gear, disaster recovery. So we are in 2025, but a lot of companies still not have any disaster recovery plan, a real one that you can try, that you can trust. So yes, move to cloud. Why? It's because the platform Nutanix, it's quite easy to use. And it's easy to use as on-premise than in the cloud. It's the same platform, so it's quite easy to move. If you know Nutanix, it's a no-pain, it's a no-brainer solution. You don't have nothing to learn, almost nothing. So you are not lost with this new solution that OVH Cloud can provide to you. For the DR, it's the same. If you already have knowledge on Nutanix, it will be very simple. In few hours, if you set up the network correctly, you can start to set up your DR. So it's a no-brainer solution. What we see for the move to cloud is some companies want to move everything, but it's too complicated. They can start smoothly, they can start very simply on the cloud. They can start with fewer workloads. They don't need to move everything from their on-premise to the cloud. They can start and run some workloads, try some features. No need to move everything from your every workload that you run on premise.
Wonderful. Would you like to add to that, Shiv?
Yeah, I think Mehdi touched upon good points around the deployment use cases. Some of the things is move to cloud, disaster recovery are one of the main challenges that we see in terms of deployment. Another one that I would like to add upon to that is about easily able to have scalability on the cloud. As you know, the private cloud environments can be little rigid. They can provide you, the cloud can provide you with the elasticity that they're looking for temporary workloads when they are trying to deploy something for need basis. They can have that elasticity on the cloud and they can extend their private cloud environment that is running on-prem, and some of the environments can be run on cloud, which is providing that hybrid cloud capability. Another interesting use case that we are seeing, especially with the service providers, is that they are using the private cloud environments that are deployed on the cloud, which provides scalability, ease of deployment with scale up and scale down. And service providers can now do a lot of multi-tenancy with their environment that they are deploying on the cloud. So with the Nutanix platform, the multi-tenancy option is supported, so they can have this multi-tenancy support running their workloads on the cloud, providing them scale out, scale in, scale up features, easily able to scale up, providing that elasticity to scale up and scale down the resources as and when they need.
That is very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that. Maybe if you can double click on the solution and do a deep dive and tell us, more about Nutanix on OVH Cloud.
Okay, so to have a good understanding of the solution, it's a private cloud solution. So it's not a public cloud, it's not a multi-tenant solution, it's your own dedicated cluster. So this cluster runs on minimum 3 bare metal server dedicated to you. So you will benefit from 100% of the performance of the server. It's a pre-installed solution. So in few hours, you can run a cluster in the cloud. On that, we pre-install Nutanix, so no need to manage the installation. So you save a lot of time. You can start your workload very easily. If you already know Nutanix, it's even more easier. So on this solution, you will find 2 models. One with the licenses, one without license. You can bring your own license. So if you want to move from on-premise to the cloud, because of what US said, you can take your license, apply your license of the cloud. Very easy. If you want to run a 100% model OpEx, you don't want to invest, you can just take the license to OVH Cloud. It's a monthly offer, so you pay monthly, you can run everything you want on a model 100% OpEx, no need to invest on your solution.
Super. Shiv, how can partners really benefit from the solution?
Yeah, that's good. The Nutanix on OVH Cloud platform itself, we sell it mostly via the partners because we need partners in order to deploy this solution for our end customers and to manage the solution if needed for the end customers. So we run an extensive partner program whereby partners can enroll, and depending upon the opportunity size that they work with us, we have different level of partnerships that we offer, which is standard, advanced, and elite and strategic partnerships. So again, depending upon the level of partnership that a partner holds with us, there are different benefits that the partner can make out of it. In general, for the partners, we provide different level of incentives. It starts with profit incentive on the deals that they bring to us. We secure their deals with deal registration, so they gain, once the opportunity closes, they gain benefit out of the deal registration that they make with us. Then we provide profit incentives on the solution, especially if they are selling Nutanix on OVH Cloud, there is a profit incentive that they can make on the solution that they have sold to end customer. Along with that, we also provide growth rebate. So if they are retaining a particular growth over and above what is targeted to them, they receive a growth rebate on top of it. And we also support our partners with market development fund. We support them with training and certifications. We support them with lead generation, along with all the other marketing activities like doing co-events together with them. So these are some of the initiatives that we do for the partners, and that's how the partners can benefit working with OVH Cloud.
Super. Thank you for sharing that. When coming to you, as the partnership strengthens of Nutanix and OVH Cloud, what is the roadmap on the solution, and what is that we can look forward to?
So we are just NC2, Nutanix Cloud Cluster. So we are now in the program of NC2. We have just announced the offer a few weeks ago. So we are very proud to be with AWS, Azure and Google on this NC2 program. The full integration will come within the year. We have a lot of other features also coming, like GPU to support the company with AI, workload. We will allow the mix node scale out, so you will be able to do a scale out, so to add a server in your cluster with any hardware. So any CPU, any RAM, any disk, doesn't matter. If you need to scale out in a hurry, you can select what is available at OVH Cloud, and it will be installed in about 1 hour. So it's a very good opportunity for a company to do here, or what we call pilot light, with a minimum of servers and scale out where they need. The target is to use what you need to use and not more. We don't want to waste infrastructure. After that, we have a lot of other deployments. Of course, the regions available. So we just deployed Sydney the last week, and we wanted to grow the offer, of course, to Mumbai and Singapore. What else? I think it's pretty good for the moment. And of course, like I said, the full integration with NC2 will come soon, so it will be very easy to deploy a cluster at OVH Cloud. The customer will be able to stay on the NC2 portal to manage his workload. We want to make the infrastructure as much transparent as possible. You will forget your infrastructure at the end.
Wonderfully put. Well, congratulations on the launch of Nutanix on OVH Cloud in the APAC region, especially in Sydney. I am sure CIOs and businesses and partners are looking forward to what the solution can bring in to help the current challenges that are faced in the industry.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think this was a very, very interesting conversation. Thank you for sharing
Thanks a lot.
with us on the vision of the product and how it's really helping businesses today.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.